Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to a fresh, good, cool 2018. Our first meaningful Monday of the year. You know, and I'm grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. You know, the new year is a time charged with meaning. I think you'll notice all around you today and throughout the rest of the week, you're going to notice people that are evaluating the year past and so looking forward with hope to this new year. The value of key milestones, like New Year's and like birthdays, is that these points of transition give us a chance to start a new course, to set our sights on new milestones and cultivate new habits, an opportunity to look ahead with fresh eyes. Often as we progress throughout the year, however, we are stuck in our routines, stuck in our habits, controlled by our schedules. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is a way that we can get unstuck. When we're stuck, it's so common to feel powerless. And then we lose sight of the millions of new opportunities to start afresh. And this right now is a time for us to move forward. So I'm going to share with you an algorithm, if you will. I don't know what else to call it, but 5 things that if you'll remember them, I'm going to make it really easy. Big, meet, 1 step, finish. Can you remember that? Big, B-I-G, meet, M-E-A-T, 1, O-N-E, step, fig, or finish. All right, so what do I mean by go big? Well, we begin each day in gratitude. I don't care how you do it. But you ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? And just by thinking it, you're going to get infused with dopamine and serotonin. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to start you off great. Second thing, meet, M-E-A-T. Dan Sullivan's, one of his laws of lifetime growth is always make your learning greater than the experience. Always make your learning greater than the experience or the event. In other words, if it doesn't serve your future, let it go. Quit chewing on the bones. Take the meat and throw away the bones. Ask yourself what you've learned and then discard the rest. Then you can move forward. Take your learning and move forward. 3, 1 thing. Find out, make a list today. Make a list of everything that, if you were sitting here 1 year from today, looking back to today, ask yourself, what has to have happened for me to feel that I've made meaningful progress in those areas of my life that I value most? Now, when you've done that, look at that list, personally and professionally. There is hidden in that list one thing that if you achieve that one thing and that one thing only, the likelihood that most everything else will be achieved will come to pass. Find that driver and focus in on that. Just focus in on that one thing. Then each morning, let's go to number 4, step. So we've got big, meet, 1 step. The one thing, now step. What's the smallest step I can take today that's going to move me closer to that? My small step is actually 15 steps. It's the distance from my bedroom to my study. And I have a process. Let me share with you the process when I go into that study. First thing I do is I go big. I open up my journal, I sit down and ask myself, what am I grateful for today? And I may go through a formula thinking about what people, opportunities, what things are in my life, experiences, about nature maybe, or even my own thoughts. But what are the things that I'm grateful for in my life today? And I write that down. I then go and read from good books, usually scriptures or books like the scriptures, that I can be inspired from. I don't read for a certain time. I don't read a certain number of pages. I read until something forces me to think. I ponder, and I learn from that. So it's not a time or a schedule or a goal. It's just to immerse myself into it for a little bit, and it puts me into a good mood then to go from there into meditation. And I use and whatever meditation works for you. And so I'll meditate for around 10 minutes, and then from meditation, I go into prayer. From prayer, I drop on the floor and I do push-ups. See, I know that by doing push-ups, I'm at least getting my exercise. I'm moving closer to that particular thing. And so I do my push-ups there. I might do some squats, and I always do some stretching. And then from there, then I sit down and review the day's schedule. What do I have planned today, and where am I going? And that's what I call PMED, prayer, meditation, exercise, diet. I'm able to be in motion, and the likelihood that I'll achieve more by following that formula is even greater. So what was number 5? So we talked about going big. We talked about meat. We talked about, and meat we mean, chew the meat, throw away the bones. Just the one thing. What's the one thing that'll have the greatest impact on this year for you? What's the smallest step I can take today that'll get me into motion? And then finally, finishing gratitude. So I don't care how you do it, wrap it on your toothbrush, make a note to yourself, but you finish the day by just saying, what or who am I grateful for that occurred today? And how can I make that better? As we begin, the beauty about each day is that we can start any time that we want to. We can't go back and start our life over again, but we can start now. And we can create brand new endings. But let me tell you this, do not give yourself permission to stop today and say, I'll do it tomorrow. If it didn't work out in the morning, if you're off schedule, then do it right then. If you say you're going to work out and you say, no, I'll start tomorrow then because I didn't do it today, drop and do a push-up. Keep that motion in line. If you say, well, I was going to read, stop and read one word today. I was going to make some calls, stop and make one call today. You can start now. The choices we make today make us, and they determine the course of our lives. Our decisions today are either a deposit or a withdrawal from our future. Every passing moment brings with it the opportunity for a new beginning. Each day or any hour or any minute can be a chance to reset and renew. I look forward to being with you on this journey in 2018. Let's do it together. Have a meaningful week. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.